Your foes orchestrate a war against you. Now you won the battle that they couldn't even win. When these foes came against you, they had no idea who were they were coming against. Now that you won, they are speechless. They are sitting there rotting in the flesh of jealousy. Not only that, you can see it in their eyes. You can see the word defeat written all over their face. Who remember that song by the Rude Boys of Gerald Levert? It's written all over their face. Cause it is. When they team up against you or had other people to come against y'all and you still made it, you still won, that lets you know right there that somebody listened to a nobody and somebody else carry it on, carry it on, carry it on, and carry it on. While they sit over there instead of you for months and years, they still didn't graduate. They still didn't get a GED. They ain't get nothing but pure rocks. They thought they were going to get a certificate, a diploma, or a cookie. They ain't get nothing. The only thing they got was a shame and embarrassment by coming up against you. But now they are learning in this season, when they talk about you or people like you, it's consequences to that. They had no idea who they were putting their crusty chap lips on. So while Tracy Chapman lips over there and them, over there gossiping, trying to build up a bunch of individuals to come against y'all for no apparent reason, you over there minding your business. You over there getting more wiser and smaller, while they over there so provocative. You provoke their spirit by being yourself. You trigger them. But they want to provoke you though. But you end up provoking them by being yourself, not even worrying about them. They ain't their feelings. They butt hurt, y'all. When I say they butt hurt, they really hurting right now. And also, let me tell you this. That battle that you have faced or now facing, they won't be able to win it. But let me tell you something. Everybody go through battles. Silent battles. Some people call it battles, battleships, hardships, or battling demons. Whatever you want to call it. Everybody is battling something. Every day. But guess what? The battles that you have faced it, you won. And I don't think they would have made it if they was in your shoes, to be honest with you. They wouldn't have made it, y'all. Because you know why? Because everybody ain't got the mindset for that. Why do you think so many people go on drugs, alcohol, or want to go out there and hurt people? The old saying, hurt people. And they try to hurt you by gaining up a gun. They want to come against you and build up this war against you because they want to see you hurt. They want to orchestrate a whole lot of people, a bunch of nobodies. They didn't have nothing going on with their life. So when they came up against you, they thought they were doing something. They really thought you were going to fold up like a lawn chair. But now they folding like a lawn chair. They can't even look you in the eye no more. When they look at you, they got to put their face down. When they say your name, they start stuttering. When they gossip about you, you still getting blessed. So either way, they still losing. They may have 1,000 people come up against you, 500, 100, I don't care the amount. You still won the battle. You still a champion in my eyes. Hell, in God's image, you still a champion. So, what they talking about? Not a doggone thing. I don't care who came up against you, you still winning. And let me tell you this, when you are chosen, they're going to come up against you. When you stand out, they're going to come against you. When you don't kiss no tail and bend over, they're going to come for you. But guess what? They're going to make a huge mistake. And they're going to mess around and find out who you really are. You ain't got to lift up a finger. You ain't got to do nothing. These people are already doing damage to their own selves. The naysayers, the foes. Every single last one of them. Y'all call them the ops. Call them what you want. But these little minions, these little demons in hell, y'all, they miserable. They going through it right now. And they try to take you through hell along with them, but back to center they go. Back to hell they return. And lay in flames, they shall lay. But also remember this. When you are building something, people going to want to try to cancel you. They want to get rid of you. Or they will prey on your downfall or prey on your demise. And when they doing that, they hurting their own self. They hurting their own life. And when it hits the feeling, when the itch hits the ceiling, and when it hits the fan, let me tell you something. Everybody that turned on you gonna be turned on them. You know what they say, payback is up. So don't worry about the people that are coming up against you. Don't worry about the people that spread lies about you. Because let me tell you this. Wherever they like it or not, these people respect you, but they don't want to show it in public. But behind closed doors, they doing it. And they just making you famous. That's all they doing. So your foes, your ops, whatever you want to call them, they losing right now. And every day they're being reminded they are a loser. And you are a winner. So whatever they say or think, it doesn't pay your bills. It don't put clothes on your back. And it sure as hell not putting money in your pocket. They ain't ready. Tell them, y'all, they are not ready for it. But let me tell you this as well. It wasn't easy facing them battles. It wasn't easy when you had to go through hell by yourself. Now you made it out of hell without a scratch or a bruise. Now they want to act like they support you. Tell them to get the F out your face. Or get the hell out your face. Tell them to go on somewhere. Now that you want to battle, everybody want to be your friend. The ones that turned on you, they want to be in your face. They want to talk now. What's to talk about? Ain't nothing to talk about. Now they want to sit with you. Let me quote the Mean Girls. Now that you're winning, they can't sit with you. They show their true colors. They had to show their funky, crusty behinds. And thank God they did. But let me tell you something. You don't want no funkiness sitting at your table anyway. Cleanliness is next to godliness. Don't you know that? Yeah, y'all know that. So you don't want no funky, smelly individual sitting at your table, spraying all filthiness across your table. Especially the ones that have secret animosity towards you. You don't need that and you don't want it. You don't care you built the table by your damn self. At least all four of them legs on them table is standing right. You built the table, it's going to be all right. But also, remember this. The ones that came against you is losing big time. And they're going to be losing for a long time. Because when they came up against you, they had no idea of who you were. And now they find out the hard way of who you really are. And they don't like it. They over there mugging, sucking their teeth, rolling their eyes, like they the damn Undertaker or somebody. Well, all that hatred and all that envy is going to rot in their bones. And this is why people like that end up looking old so quickly. Now tell me if I'm lying. And this is why people like you age backwards. Because your heart is in the right place. You ain't got no hate for nobody. And most, excuse me, and most importantly, you ain't got time to be worrying about what nobody else is doing. You worry about you and your own. And that's all that matters. And they can't stand it. But I want to say this before I leave. Congratulations. You won a lot of battles that a lot of people couldn't even do. I'm being serious. You won a lot of battles nobody know nothing about. And they was in your shoes, they would have turned to drugs, alcohol, hurt other folks, or hurt themselves. I'm not being mean. That's the way it goes. That's the way the cookie crumbles, and that's the way the potato chip crunches. And that's all I got to say about that. Y'all like, comment, subscribe. Y'all share this video. God bless you all. Y'all be safe. And remember, they went against Joshua himself. If you don't know who that is, look it up. And guess what? He still rose. So, if you got all these people coming up against you for petty reasons, let me remind you, you still gonna make it. And they ain't going nowhere in life. But you, my friend, my dear friend, you going somewhere. You going places. So I don't care how hard they try. I don't care how much lies they spread on your name or try to make you look like a bad person. Your character is going to speak through your image, and people are going to want to work with you. The real ones, that is. But anyways, keep on smiling. Let them know they ain't stopping nothing. And I'll talk to y'all later. God bless. I love each and last one of you. Peace.